What's up people, and welcome back to another Monday motivation video. This video is possible thanks to the guys at Spike Fitness who sent over one of their tummy trimmers for review. So I did a few exercises with it to see what it was like. So please make sure to watch until the end for all the pros and cons. But just a quick disclaimer, I don't really agree with the concept of a tummy trimmer. However, I have used a spring based one before and that should give me enough to compare this to. So let's talk about the product itself. The USP that they market it with is the comfort. The handles come wrapped with a sponge for better grip and more comfort. There is also a sponge covering on the resistance band at the point where it goes over the handle. The resistance band itself seems a very good quality, although it's light resistance and not heavy resistance. The footrest comes with extremely soft sponge as compared to the plastic on the other ones. Even the loop is made of a sponge and is relatively robust. So I used it for about 10 different exercises to see if it was any good and to see what makes this different from the other ones. The first thing I did was leg raises. Now the concept of a tummy trimmer is to provide resistance for the eccentric movement rather than the concentric movement, and it does a fairly good job of that. You can feel a decent amount of pressure at the lower abs. Then I did leg extensions. And yes, the comfort is much better when compared to the other ones that I have used. Plus, since it's resistance band based, it's more flexible than the spring ones. I then did crunches. At this point you could really tell the difference between this and the spring based ones. The movement is much better and much easier with this. After that I did toe touches. Again the concept remains the same with the resistance being put on the eccentric movement. And because this is more flexible, it contracts up to the point where I can actually touch my toes. Whereas with the spring based ones, it is restricted to the minimum length of the spring, if that makes sense. I then did two different types of rows. Now this is where the sponge handle comes into play. I don't think you'd ever get blisters from using this, and also if you keep your legs raised just above the ground, you would be working your arms and your core at the same time. Then I did Russian twists, and again this was only possible because I was using this particular one. Since it's resistance band based and not spring based, doing multiple exercises like this makes it much easier. After that I did the boat pose. Then I moved into a few different types. I did the back extensions or deadlifts. Although you should completely ignore my form at this point, it was solely for the video. Then I did bicep curls, and again you can feel the difference with the handles on this. Hit that subscribe button down below. So let's talk about the pros first. The first is obviously the fact that it's resistance band based. This makes it possible to do a lot more exercises than the other ones, and it is also a much better source of resistance. Second is the comfort. Although it doesn't seem like a major advantage, it does make a big difference, and this feels a lot more premium. Third is the flexibility. Because it's a resistance band based one, you can do a lot more exercises and it's not restricted to just a few like the other ones. The fourth is how compact it can get. This is especially useful when you're traveling. It rolls up into much smaller than the other ones. However, like with everything, there have to be some cons. The first thing is obviously the price. It's almost 3 times more than the other ones available, and though there's good reason for it being that high, that's still a fair bit of cash. The second is the durability. I've only used this for a week, so I can't really tell. Although it seems like it's durable, with a resistance band you can never know. They tend to break over time. There's also the possibility of the sponge coverings wearing off after some time. And third, there's no real warranty on the product. When you're paying that amount of money, you'd expect some sort of guarantee that it will last you a fair bit. With that being said, it does the job and it does exactly what it says. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps you make your decision. If you want to buy it, make sure you tap the link in the description, and also let me know what you thought about the video in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out.